Alrighty, well, here's where we're at. Got this header on, both of the motor mounts in, and K-member is bolted up. Had to cut this motor mount all the heckin' back. I don't know if you see it, but in there, they cut the top of it off pretty good to clear this primary. But, you know, besides that, it wasn't too big of an ordeal. Picked her up with a strap there and hoisted the K-member under it with a jack, 2x4, smooth sailing. And that's pretty much where the motor is. It's ready to go in the car, I reckon. I got a couple other little things to tidy up. I gotta track down all my cooling parts. And I don't have any of that crap. I don't know what any of it is either. And then, you know, I got a little bored today, and I got a little anxious with the nice weather. And I completely stripped the engine bay of everything. And ground out all my rust and spray painted it chrome. I didn't grind it all out, but I did as good of a number on it as I could with my die grinder and a scuffing pad. And then the only color I had was of the good rust preventative spray paint sealant stuff is chrome. So anyway, we chromed a couple spots on her, and I'm gonna probably work on this control or core support, lower core support. It's just junk, and it's not going to be not junk, but you know, it's starting to rust pretty good, so I'm going to probably grind some of those out a little and just pump her full of this silver stuff, and hopefully that'll keep it alive a few more years anyway. And then a friend of mine's going to come over and spray this thing, he said, so I spent today yanking stuff out of it this afternoon anyway. It really didn't take that long. And I pulled my Hydro Boost out. I know I was saying I wasn't sure about that. I didn't know what I want to do, blah, blah, blah. Well, there it is. It's out. There it is. It really wasn't that bad either. What I did was I just pulled my seat out, which is a pain because you got to take the harnesses off, but whatever. Seat's out. Just lay a towel down and you get up in there and you pull your brake master cylinder rod out, and I went ahead and pulled my clutch cable or my gas cable out, my throttle cable. I got a scram speed pedal bracket for it. I think I'm going to wait to put that in until I get my control pack in and routed, so I can just put my throttle pedal up there and bolt it up and plug it right in. I don't really want to, put the pedal in and then be fishing around trying to plug it in later. I don't know. That's probably stupid, but that was my thought, and that's kind of where I sit with it. But yeah, whoa, easy there, man. I'm flinging hood cables around like it's willy-nilly out here. Pulled my caster camber plates off. I got a little more cleaning to do. I'll probably do that and then scuff it all tomorrow. And then today is some day of the week. I don't know what day it is, but we have something to do Friday. I think there's enough days in the week left still where I might be able to have this thing painted and piddling back together on her by the weekend, which would be cool. And man, we might just do this. I don't know how much paint he's got. He's got just some leftover stuff. It'd be nifty to go ahead and do this core support too. It's looking a little, the top anyway, at least looking a little ragged. I want to keep my stickers, man. My factory, my numbers matching period correct warning labels. If you're doing a full restoration, those are key. Those will get you major points at the car show. So, I don't want to lose those guys. But besides that, this has gotten a lot further than I ever intended. And I need an adult. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And I'm lost and scared. And I have piles of things and bolts and engines that didn't go in things originally, and wiring harnesses hanging, and you know what it is? It's this toolbox's fault. I got a new toolbox, and I just, I think I'm a professional mechanic, and I'm not. I'm real good I'm real good at taking stuff apart, but man, I'm not good at putting it back together. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna clean it and tape it all off. You know, my steering shaft and my AC and heater and that last wiring harness. I figured out some of my wiring harness, some of it. So my fuse box over here is basically just connected to the headlight harness, airbags, headlights, and it disconnects right there. It runs power over there for something that I don't think I'm going to use. Probably, oh, I bet it's fan power and some other stuff. But the control pack's going to run all that. So I think I'll put this harness back in and just leave that garbage unplugged over there. I'll probably, you know, cram her somewhere so she's hid. And then the fuse box will sit right here like stock, I reckon. And then I might mount my control pack fuse box beside it if it'll reach, or it might sit over there. Don't know. But that harness comes through and hooks up to your cable puller for your cruise control, and it goes into the body. That plug, that's where all your power for your ignition and your tail lights and stuff. The whole rest of the car gets power. All goes through there, through the battery pack, through the battery, through that multi-pack connector there or whatever. And you know, you run your washer and horn over here and stuff. So it wasn't really that complicated once I got to looking at it. I'm not real sure about this side. If any of y'all goober nerds want to fill me in, we got this. So this is my ECM harness here. This goes up into the passenger side footwell for my ECM. And that's really it, I think, on this harness. It's a bunch of, you know, I don't know how my backup lights are going to work. I think your backup lights come through your trans harness here. But I don't even know. I don't even remember, man. I just take stuff apart, and then, you know, I either figure it out later or I don't. You see, still I got a good bit of rot in this frame rail up here, but I'm going to let it ride, I think, for now. And then, you know, this stuff comes up here. These are those plugs that just go through this hole to the other side, to the headlight harness. And I have no idea what this thing is, but probably not going to use it. So I'll probably take that off and throw it away and forget about it, and then later realize I need it for something. I think there's a fuel pump relay up in here somewhere. There's something right here that I don't know what it is. On top of this guy, it might be that. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. I have wiring diagrams for all this, and I know how to read wiring diagrams. But like I said, I'm lazy. Ugh! I don't know why I'm doing all this if I'm lazy, though, but whatever. I don't know. That's all I got. For now. Someday this thing will make noise, hopefully. Or I'll get frustrated and I'll sell it all as a basket case. And you can be the lucky buyer. I wouldn't if I were you, but you could be, and I could buy me, you know, a Corvette or a Miata or something. Or I could go to Disney World, maybe. I could definitely probably go to Disney World if I were to sell this all right now. Hell, I've got a, you know, I don't have a ton of money in it, but I think, you know, it's a rusty roller with some parts. I don't know. I should do a parts breakdown on all this and tell y'all what it cost. I'll do that. A lot of folks are raging about the Coyote swap money prices, and sorry, I'm getting 100 texts while I'm doing this. Yeah, I'll make a little Excel file. That'll be fun, and then I can show that probably. And, you know, just talk about exactly what I put into this. I enjoy money things sometimes. Not when it's... No, I don't really. I like people giving me money. So anyway, that's where we are. It'll probably never run again. Hopefully.